Tinky.
There's our shot in the head dog.
No, shh. I don't want to draw any fire if it's the idiot next door, and we'll talk about it when we get out there, okay? Come on, Dwinkers. Come on. Boop, boop. Yeah, you. Come on. Yeah, I know. It's been a slice. Yeah, I don't know if... I'll be there in a second. Light the candle, please.
I am.
Good. Well, I'm having my own panic moments. I've already told you we've had a whole lot of real interesting stuff today here. Yeah, did you notice she came back for me? It's technically my dog. Last night, we would have had people here before that. She likes you. She follows you around.
I had a chat with Kevin, and I brought him up to date on it. And I don't want to say a whole lot on here, because if I post the video, I don't want it on
We'll pick the rake up next.
I said to him, you know what?
They had
it's really strange, because if this was actually the case, I said, do you think the cops would have been here?
Bloody God.
I don't know. So whatever's going on, I said, so that makes me wonder, and I think,
hang on.
Well, why hasn't that happened? But the words were used repeatedly. It was the most bizarre report. So rather than dragging RCMP out, they have had enough brains, somebody has, to say, we better check this out. It might be a hoax. Kevin says to me, and so did Ricky, he says, well, you guys don't have any Ricky says, you guys don't have any enemies. Well, that's exactly it. I can't think of anything in the neighborhood except we know who next door. And I said to Kevin has yet to officially see him. He says, I've heard him. He says, I haven't really seen him. I said, he looks Asian-y, almost from a distance Chinese. I think he's Korean. And he says, well, what? And I said, well, he has been marching back and forth in the summer, like at the gates. I finally yelled at him one day. Actually, I've done it a couple of times now when he hasn't seen me. And like, I am sick of it. I will not be stalked, because that's what I see this behavior as. Well, there's been hell over there the last 24 hours again. And they've got a court date coming up, Ricky has against him. And one of the people who's on as a witness are my letters submitted. Would that be a good reason for why retaliation? Well, this sounds like it almost sounds, it's almost a juvenile seeming prank, which is kind of what he does. He has stolen all I got is I won't name names. All I've got is the story that, the laundry's been stolen. The laundry's been taken out and thrown outside. This is not something that a 30-year-old does. And in the middle of the night, just for the hell of it, like somebody's banging with a broom handle. It's like some really bizarre stuff. Well, this sounds like almost that, but it also sounds like a really sick mind, because like I said, I don't think she gave me the whole story. Because if it had simply been something that it looked like an animal that had been shot, and somebody was witness to it, then RCMP would have been here. So there has been more kooky tale. Anyway, that's the...
Besides, if something had been shot, somebody would have heard the gun.
Well, that's the other thing, too. But I don't think it's... I said to Kevin, because Kevin's met the dog, I said, well, and she lays out there, like you said, blah...
A dog.
In the sun.
Yeah.
Which I gave her shit for the other day. I swear her nose was all burnt, but anyway. And the thing is nobody can see her out there.
Yeah.
And the only window that would be the top one, and I don't even think it can be sighted into that. That's what this woman said. She said, well, I went all over the place, and you can't see in, really. I don't know what they would see. Although, if she had been out here, she would have been able to see into this part of the yard. For the most part, you can.
Yeah.
There's
all kinds of openings on this
there's slots here. But at the back, no. And on the one but on the one gate, what would they have thought they saw? There's nothing in there.
Yeah.
And then when she said that she went over around to the side, I'm presuming she means the bike gate.
Yeah.
Because she said, well, you can look in through the one little side gate. or I don't know if she said low, but that's what I thought she meant. She said, well, you can't really see through because there's other gates, but you know.
Hi, Sadie.
Actually, it looks like tool shed stuff because the dolly's in there. There's
Sadie.
there's our girl. Yes, who.
What are you doing,
if
Sadie?
she could talk, I wonder what has going on this afternoon here. And I may call this woman back yet and say, and I don't know what I'm going to ask. But it is bizarre.
Are you still recording?
Yep. Today when we were out, where were we at 3:30?
On our way to Hope.
No. Coming back in. We were
on our way to Hope. From Yale.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was a minimum close to 3:30 because I said
We're not going to make.
would we make it to over to see Carolyn? Okay. Well, that's who we were going to visit, I guess, because I take it she would have been there. And it's not a good idea to go do blah 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 to see what's his name or whatever else you were talking about. Yeah. Okay. Well, but okay.
Hey, puppy.
Well, maybe you should quit saying puppy too. That's interesting.
What is?
I've got the camera looking at you. You sit out here bellowing, "Where's my puppy?" And she said that they insisted it was puppy. Do you see what I'm? You have got the connections there, don't you? Yeah. That's. Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh my God. That's stupidity compounded upon itself.
No, that's a strangely odd mind that is scary. But that does make sense. I that's what with Kevin I said I don't know what to make of this. And he's okay. He's laying there and probably not his boxer shorts. It's like I don't know. They're swim trunk. They're ugly. It's bad. It's not a good picture. Okay, you know what you look like.
No.
You don't want to. Well, you know what you. Yeah. So there, and he's watching some stupid. I don't know. He's watching something a movie thing, and he just I don't know goffed or is that what it is? You know, laugh.
Yeah.
He's just my money's on the dude next door or something. I said, yep. You know that makes sense. But he said he would keep his eyes out or open. So anyway, so that was all of that, and I was still recording. That's going to be a really interesting run because it's actually a full tape that I don't have to edit.
Yeah, but you were shooting over here somewhere.
Oh, I don't know what I was staring at. I was talking through the whole thing.
Yeah. Hey, dog. What you doing? What you doing, Sadie? Where's your tail? Where's that tail? Where's that tail?
There's Twinkie Bell. Well, I hope she manages to learn how to make her fours because I called that number I don't know how many times. Then I called the local one for all the emergency numbers. Then I tried a few of them and nobody got back to me.
So what, her nines look like fours? Or her fours look like nines?
Well, the first I presumed was a 4 because it almost looked like a 4, but the other one, and then it was 9, 9. I'm kidding. Oh, there's Tinky Bot. 9 beside it. And it wasn't like I didn't put on my glasses and stare at it, going, this is odd. That's when I thought it was a prank to begin with. And I thought, well, where would they get the
We can do that
thing?
out there.
You know, now it's not in service number 2. This is really bizarre stuff.
We're all coming along.
Why didn't you come get me right away?
When?
When she called back.
I did.
Oh, no, you
Yes,
didn't. I was in the
Tankers.
garage.
Okay,
I was
I
in the
gotta
bell
go
and
off and
was
get
at the phone.
the pictures.
Yeah, I
happening,
was trying to get to the door
Oh.
to yell at you,
Oh.
and you were already gone outside again.
Well, I
And then you
didn't
came
want
back in.
to leave the van open in the back alley. And she seemed to agree with me on that. I said, you just don't do it. I said, I think the keys are out there too. Oh my goodness.
Okay, we're gonna go on standby here for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Tinky Buns. There's my Mew. Hi, my Mew. There's my Boopies. There's my guy. Yeah. These my guys. These mama's guys. Yeah, no kidding. Well, I know, but you know what? It's going to be interesting when it's...
What am I
I don't know. When am I taking it to Peter? It better go. If it's doing it this much, Tim, it isn't going to stop. Hi, Bookie. Yeah, this is my guy. Oh my goodness. What an area this is. Oh, this is my tink. Well, I don't want to look at my leg. There's my guy. It's going to be interesting if we're...
How am I going to pay for it?
Well, I don't know. That's not the question, Tim. Doop boop. Boop boop. Oh, you are just so personable. Yes, I know. Yes, you just absolutely love cameras. I know. She likes cameras, Nia. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. You don't care. I know. You couldn't care less. Doop doop. Well, I know, but you know what? It's going to be interesting when it's...
What am
I don't know. When am I taking it to Peter? It better go. If it's doing it this much, Tim, it isn't going to stop.
Still owe Peter $75 too.
It's going to be interesting if we're...
How am I going to pay for it?
Well, I don't know. That's not the question, Tim.